Party in the house is a house party. Hey, party in the house is a house party.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Everyday Girl Vlogs. As some of you may know, July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. And in honor of that, today's video, we are going to take my very own mental health survey that I created for my followers on Instagram and everyone who may visit my site. So this is something that I created about a month or two ago. I just put it out there for my followers to take, just to get some clarity on where they are as far as their mental health, or just to bring awareness to the way that we handle things, how we're expressing ourselves. So actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the survey first, and then Mackenzie is going to take the survey. So based off of my survey, Mackenzie is going to tell me his definition of what mental health means. So I'm going to give him a head start by doing my survey first, him hearing my answers, and then he can let me know what mental health means to him. Kenzie, if I tell you one more time. Question 1. Which are you most likely to do when you are faced with grief? 1. Journal your thoughts. 2. Speak with a friend or family member. 3. Find a therapist. Or 4. Keep yourself busy. Me personally, I journal my thoughts anyway, so I don't really want to use that one. But when I'm faced with grief, which I was last year when I lost my grandmother, because I was having so much anxiety during the grief, I actually reached out and found a therapist. Shout out to Institute for Healing. I have a great therapist there who helped me through that time. And yeah, so number 1 for me would be find a therapist. Number 2, how would you describe your living situation? Content, toxic, loving, or uncertain? For me, I would say content and loving. Where I'm living currently, I love my space, I love my neighborhood, and loving because I have 2 beautiful creations, one of which is here, who keeps me sane, busy, and unconditionally loved. So, content and loved for me. Number 3, have you ever seen a therapist or brought concerns of your mental health to your primary care provider? Now, of course, I just told you guys I saw a therapist last year. I started seeing a therapist last year. I did not actually, you know what? I have a crazy story for you. When I was going through everything I was going through, I thought that I should go to my primary first. And I told her that I was having the anxiety. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. I wasn't breathing correctly. I just told her all these things and how it was urgent that I see a therapist. So she called me in for an appointment, and I think my appointment was scheduled for like 9:15 or something like that. And it just so happened on that specific day, because I think it was like maybe like it was a weekday, so it was a lot of traffic, and I got there at like 9:25, and I called them letting them know, hey, I'm hitting a lot of traffic, I'm running late. 9:25, I get in the office, and they're like, okay, well, you know what, you're late, so you're gonna have to reschedule. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, can I at least speak with my primary and let her know that it's urgent that I have an appointment with her, because I'm going through this anxiety. I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry that I'm late, but can she just see me at least for 5 minutes? They're like, no, you have to reschedule. So they turned me away. And what was so upsetting about it was that I could have very well went home and did whatever to myself, because I felt like I wasn't being helped. And thank God I was in a sane mind where I didn't do that. But the fact that they turned me away, and I think they had gave me like a listing of other therapists that I could possibly go to. But at that time, at that moment, I wanted to see my primary, and I wanted to get the necessary help. But I didn't. I was very upset about it. My mom actually called them, and she expressed to them how she felt about it, how she was upset that they turned me away. And then I ended up going to the Institute for Healing, and that's where I found my therapist. I also spoke with a psychiatrist there about the anxiety, and I was temporarily put on a medication to control my panic attacks. So, yeah. So that answers question number 3. Number 4, list 3 ways you cater to self-care. 3 ways I cater to self-care is I like to do facial masks. So I always like to experiment with different products, and I do a mask at night. Not every night, but whenever, of course, I can remember to. But, when you get like a little bump or 2 pop up, you make sure you put the mask on. Well, that's what I do. So, yeah, we actually make fun of it. Like, sometimes I'll let Mackenzie put the mask on, and we'll, do it together. So that's one thing I do for self-care. Another thing I do for self-care is TikTok. And I say that that's self-care. I say that that's self-care for me because I love to dance and I love to learn choreography. So that's fun for me. That's a release for me. So I feel like I'm doing something that I love to do that I feel, is fun and challenging all at the same time. So that's my self-care. I don't care.
It's getting taken down. Probably.
Another way I cater to my self-care is, I would say, not recently, because I'm not going to lie, but while we were, when the virus first started and schools were closed and I wasn't working, I tried to take the kids for a walk at least once a day, to walk around the neighborhood just for a little exercise, because I hate exercising. I'll say I'm going to exercise, and then I'll try to do like a 10-minute video, and then I'm tired, I'm sweating, I'm hurting. So I did start walking every day, but now that I'm back to work, I haven't exercised or taken a walk in a minute, I'm not going to lie. But that's one of the things that I was doing that I probably need to continue doing, but I haven't. So, number 5, last question. How often do you take time to meditate and gather your thoughts, aspirations, and goals? We have 1, when you find the time. 2, monthly. 3, daily. 4, never have the time. 5, working on a plan to. I would say for me, it's daily, because I have my blog. I now have this YouTube channel. So I'm always thinking of new ideas and new creative content to put out there for my followers and for the people that visit my website, where I post weekly writing exercises. So I'm always thinking of ways to get closer to my personal goals as a writer, as someone who wants to get into the mental health field. So I would say daily. So now it's your turn. I hope you were listening. So now, guys, Mackenzie is going to take the same mental health awareness survey. What happened, Dinky? Come here. You want to be in the video? Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
What's your name? What's your name?
Aya.
Good job, my Bobby. Okay.
Kenzie.
Kenzie. And what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Ari, what's my name? What's my name? Who am I?
Cheese.
Okay. So, Kenzie, based off of everything, all the questions that I've answered, what does mental health mean to you? Mental health, what does it mean to you? Tell everyone.
What does it mean?
To you, what's your definition of mental health based off of everything that I just was talking about?
How you take care of your body?
Okay, that's one way, but what does it mean? Like, what does mental health mean? Let's break it apart. So what's mental mean? That means what? Mental is what? Mental?
Crazy?
What? Mental. Can you touch mental? Can I touch your mental? Can I physically touch your mental? Let's go with
I don't know.
let's go with emotional health. We'll go with that. So having a good emotional health. Okay?
Mhm.
Mental health. Okay. Alrighty then. Question 1. So I'm gonna not read them specifically, but I'll read them in a way that you would better understand it and be able to answer it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So if someone you were really close to passed away, how would you deal with it? Would you want to talk to a family friend? Would you want to see like a professional that can help you with your feelings? Or would you want to write about it or draw about it? How would you deal with the grief of losing someone close?
Answer 2. I mean, B.
What is it? You would want.
Speaking with friends and or family members.
Okay. And who would you want to speak to about it?
You or somebody else.
Me.
Stop.
Okay, anyway. How would you describe your living situation? Are you content? Is it toxic where you feel uncomfortable? Is it loving or you're not sure? Where you live now with us. How would you describe where you live? Is it loving? Are you okay with it? Do you feel uncomfortable?
Okay with it.
Is it loving or you're not sure? You're okay with it? So content. Okay. So, number 3, I'm gonna have to reword. This number 3 was, have you seen a therapist or brought concerns about your mental health to your primary care provider?
Action.
Right. Take 2. And
Action.
action. Okay. So, number 3, I have to reword because, it's more so for like an adult, like a young adult. Have you seen a therapist or brought concerns of your mental health to your primary care provider? Which, obviously, he can't really answer that, so I'm going to ask you something differently. So, if you felt like you couldn't talk to me, would you be open to talking to a doctor about how you feel? Would you feel open enough to talk to a stranger, a doctor, about how you feel about your feelings? Like how you're feeling?
Nope.
You wouldn't feel comfortable?
Nope.
At all? Why?
Oh no.
What do you mean? You gotta say. Why? Because it's weird, it's awkward, like what?
I feel like they don't really know me.
Okay. But even if you told them about who you are, it still wouldn't be good enough?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Fair. Last question. How often do you take time to meditate, gather your thoughts, aspirations, and goals? When you find the time, monthly, daily, never have the time, or working on a plan to? I guess you can kind of answer this. So how much time do you take to think about things that you want to do in life? Like Kenzie wants to be an artist, I believe, of some sort.
Hey.
So
When I find time.
when you find time?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, so Mackenzie has completed my mental health awareness survey. I will leave the link to this survey in the description box below to take the survey. As I said before, it was just something that I created in the midst of thinking of different ways to unconventionally reach people who are dealing with mental health, dealing with the mental health crisis. And so this video is pretty much dedicated to Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, which is the entire month of July. So if you have someone who's dealing with a mental crisis, definitely get them the help that they need. We have therapists out there that can help you. We have people who are trying to be there for you. We're all in this together. I know it's like a trying time. We have a lot going on in the world right now, but it's baby steps, and I'm I'm here as a mental health advocate. If you want to talk to me, if you feel like you're comfortable enough to tell me your story, or you want to collab or anything, I'm here. And again, you can find my mental health awareness survey in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and if you're new, subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and we will see you in the next video. Anything you want to say, Mackenzie? You gonna say bye, or I mean, you gonna? I can't. All right, y'all. We'll see you in the next video. You do it.
You.
Say thank you.
I made you.